You see, well, I haven't been in the mobile welding game that long. I have been in it long enough to know that if shit might go sideways, shit will go sideways. And that, young Padawan, is exactly why I always come with a plan B. What's up? Today we got a fun one. It's mobile welding with Matt. How fun. Let's see what we got. So the client called me, this piece, this tab, this mount to something, I don't know, I'm not a mechanic. That fell off. We do still have the old one, so I'll be mimicking this to the best of my abilities. But I'm gonna begin by cleaning all this shit off, getting it nice and weldable. That'll take a minute. And the client went out to go get that piece, so we got a little bit of time. So I'm gonna clean this up now and we'll take it from that point. Got a shit ton of dust on my phone now. Oh no, I got slag on my phone. Shit. Okay, so we got it all cleaned up, clean enough to eat off of, just how I like it. The next thing I gotta do is I need to mimic this mount on this side. So this is the mount that fell off. Obviously, it's not in the best of condition, but the challenge now is mimicking this to the best of my abilities. It doesn't need to be exact, no one's gonna see it, but mimicking this out of this flat plate. So I just gotta kind of look at this and you know, do the best we can. Again, no one's gonna see it, not a big fucking deal. So I've got my shape. I mean, again, it doesn't need to be exact, but I've got it just kind of outlined. I'm gonna cut it out. I know I'll need to cope this to like fit up against that pipe that it was welded to, but again, we're not gonna think about all those details quite yet. I'm still kind of making up shit as I go. So I've got my piece cut out, it all looks good. Nice clean cuts. Now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to fold these tabs up, just like that, and just kind of fold it into place. Sometimes if you don't cut deep enough, this is kind of a pain in the ass, like now. Hold on. Look at that. Nice clean joints to weld. That'll weld slick. I'm just gonna pull tape on it like I'm not a fucking idiot. It's 2 inches. It's 2-inch pipe. Luckily the client had a can of off on his shelves, so I'm just gonna use that. And basically I'm just gonna use this. This is a 2-inch can. I'm just gonna use this to line up my holes the way that I want. That's just fucking awesome. That's phenomenal. That's new. So we'll have to deal with that when we get back to the shop. Okay, so now that we got the basic shape cut out, I'm gonna take the old one that fell off. I'm gonna take these bolts out so I know how big that hole is so I can mimic it onto the new one. Oh, come on, bitch. Okay, she's coming. So I'm just gonna mimic that on the new one. That piece cool off a second so I can handle it now. Cut the holes in. Looks like they'll do. Again, kind of a choppy cut. I don't know what's going on today, but I'm just gonna clean up all this slag, make it look nice, and then I'm gonna test fit it. But okay, so it's a little long, so we need to cut a little bit of this off, make it fit. So, still waiting on the guy to get back with the shit I need to finish this job. But in the meantime, I've gotten this whole mount cut to shape. I like how it fits up. Some gaps, but we can fill that. So I'm gonna tack this up, or at least weld the seams now, so I'm not welding above me. Avoid some of that shit falling down on me. I'll be welding with flux today because it's what I had, and it's not making me any money sitting in my shop. I'm using the MIG 200. Love this little machine. I think I spent like $500-600 bucks on this, but it's always going on sale. You know, definitely a good in the field type welding machine because it's so lightweight. So this is kind of when I began to have some issues. The machine says it's set at 19 volts, but honestly, it feels like I'm welding at about 5. It also feels like I'm welding at about 10 inches per minute. So I wasn't positive what was going on, but I think it had something to do with the outlet that was supplied. Good. Yeah, sorry about that. I was I might have to use the big machine on this one. This one's acting a little funny.
Okay.
So not a big deal. But did you get what you needed?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep, bro.
Yeah, man, a little bit of a commute, but I don't mind it. It's beautiful down this way.
It is, right?
Yeah, I'm not used to it. Blaine is so flat. You know, with this section of town, you got those big hills. And you can see like 2 miles down the way, man. It's awesome.
Yeah,
that's man. Good. I think I might have spoke too soon. This thing's a pile of shit. So, just gonna bust out Big Blue, I guess. I take it all back. This thing's a piece of shit. I hate it. You see, well, I haven't been in the mobile welding game that long. I have been in it long enough to know that if shit might go sideways, shit will go sideways. And that, young Padawan, is exactly why I always come with a plan B. Takes a couple times. So we just got done laying down some slick dimes, as always. What I'm gonna do now, while this is cooling off, I'm just gonna do a little cleanup. Just kind of thinking ahead of the game. I want to get in and out as fast as possible. I don't want to be, you know, sitting on the same job site, twiddling my thumbs, just doing nothing. So I'm just gonna put away some of the tools that I know that I don't need, which usually comes back to bite me in the ass, and I end up pulling them out anyway. But I'm gonna take the chance and assume that things from this point on will go nice and smooth. put that down so it don't get too messy. So while that piece is cooling off, I went ahead and the client supplied a new link. So I pulled the old one off and put this new one on. And now all I need to do is bolt on the shackle that I just made. Bolt this on, this will swing up and it'll basically just line myself up exactly how it wants to go. And then in combination, I'll do my best to mimic it to the opposite side. Nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this dimension from the outside edge to the side of the chassis. I'm going to pull that dimension, and then I'm just going to mimic it on this side. So I'm having some difficulties getting this thing to sit up tight to that piece of tube, that 2-inch tube that I'm wanting to tie into. So I'm gonna bust out a jack. We will push that shackle into place. That'll hold it while I have a chance to weld it up. So sometimes when I'm in a tough spot and I can't find anything to clamp to, I have this little piece of I don't know if it's copper or what, but I keep that on me just because I can fit it into some tight spaces, and then I have something to clamp onto. Well, that's about it, guys. I cleaned up all my shit. I helped a guy out of a sticky situation, and we got paid. So that's what it's all about. But hey, if you got anything out of this video, if I've entertained you, leave a like, sub to the channel, check out some of my past videos. All good stuff. Nothing but the best. But anyway, guys, catch you on the next one.